Hello, pandas. You ever get to that point where you just want to do something different? You're getting tired of the same old, same old. Well, that's normal. Human beings thrive on novelty. It's that curiosity that keeps us going, that makes us leave our houses and go out on adventures. For me, that's the trash. Okay, I have other adventures too, but today I want to scrap something different. I want to tear into something I've never looked inside before. I want to scrap a piano. Now, we came across a piano a little while ago. That's a fun word, piano. And one of you, and unfortunately I don't have your name handy, I forgot, but nonetheless, thank you, miss, mentioned that a piano is actually pretty worth taking apart depending on the model. So that's what we're hunting down. I don't totally remember where it was. We need to find it. And when we do, well, you know the rest. Let's go find a piano. What's all this then?
Some of these beats are riggedy wrecked. Wireless. That's kind of cool, actually. And a bar of aluminium.
Cute. Nothing here. No pianos, that's for sure. Nothing here. Some really cute alleys, though. I'll give it that. Wait a second. Oh no.
This is exactly where that piano was. I remember it clearly. It was right here. This square. Hold on, I think the door's open. I'm gonna go ask. Hi there. Perfect timing. I remember you had a piano here, yes?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, somebody took it a few weeks ago, but I tried to sell it, tried to give it away for a year.
Yeah, it was looking real sad out there.
Yeah, finally I said, you know what, it's too nice to just garbage. I'm gonna put it in the alley, and if nobody takes it in a few months, I'm gonna garbage it. But then, after we put it in the alley for a few days, all of a sudden, people walking the alley with their dogs started playing it. So it was like kind of cool. We're like, huh, every week somebody played it.
So it was in better condition.
For a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that one is gone, but I did find the spot. I didn't really feel like lifting a piano anyway. But I do remember I saw another one not that far from here. So maybe I'm going to keep looking. This is stupid. Hold on a minute.
Oof. Oh, yeah. Woo. A little rusty. Scrapyard won't mind, will they? Gorgeous. All right.
All right, so the piano's out, but we might as well see what we can find anyway, don't you think? Maybe we'll wait till the snow stops. Maybe we won't. I'll talk to you in a sec.
Hold on just one gosh darn minute. Wow. Whew. Does it get any better than that? Absolutely beautiful find. You know, the funny thing is, I came down this alley earlier when I was trying to find that piano, and I just accidentally ended up turned into it when I was trying to look for spots I hadn't looked in at. Let's keep going. Now, what do we think about that? Huh. Oh dear. I didn't bring the saw with me, so we'll have to make a mark and come back for it. Well, this looks promising. Hello. Some stainless and some copper. I should probably take that, but I don't know what I'd do with it. So I think I'm good. This is super neat. I might not scrap that, we'll see. Okay, this is a bit strange. There's like a collection of things strewn about. And is that just a box of freezies? Crazy. Someone took all the blue ones. I'm gonna take 4 because I think it's funny. But I don't really share the food and snacks that I find with the kids because it's weird. Like, I mean, it's not weird because I eat them, but reducing variables, right? They hate it. But they're not so expensive. I'll just buy some in the summer. What's next? Some aluminum bits. Seems fine to me. Howdy, stranger. Going? Oh, it's going great. How are you? We'll pop those nuts out and have some nice clean aluminium. What is that? A few important pieces. Okay, so I wasn't terribly interested in this pile, but I moved away this microwave and opened this up and discovered, well, I don't actually know what I discovered. Seems like a pile of steel, which is just great, but this is, well, probably zinc. This little lump, steel. But then this piece is almost certainly brass. It's a capacitor from the microwave. Little bits of copper. You know, I'm really not sure what to call all of this, but it's a bit dirty. But it's clearly scrap metal. It's all nicely arranged. A little bit filthy. Ooh, very filthy. It really is a strange find, you know, but even if it's all steel, that's fine, because we're collecting steel. It's going to take some time to go through, and I don't understand what that grime is. It's like someone cracked open a printer and immediately regretted it. we go. I think I should be able to. No, I'm just thinking out loud. Should be able to fit that in on top. That looks like it's done some work. Yeah, dude.
It's solid steel.
Yeah, I would take that. I'd need a sec to chop it down, but if you don't mind me making a little noise.
That's fine. You can do whatever you need.
Sure, it's gone today.
Oh, great.
Not the best job I've ever done loading the truck, I'll admit it, but we got some weight now. Holy cow. I feel like maybe we should go unload this right away. Which means we should probably go through this right away too. Well, nothing too magnificent, really. Mostly steel, but a couple of motors that I'm not going to take apart. Those ones from the hoverboards, those are... Ugh. Yeah, I guess you could if you wanted to. A couple little bits of brass and this little handful of copper. And some tiny pieces of aluminum and zinc. Meh, doesn't matter, but it was an easy pickup. And I didn't have to spend a lot of time taking things apart. I hope the fella had fun doing it. Yes, let's cash out, shall we? There is something else I might find on the way, we'll see. Let's go. Hello. That is a beauty of a piece of pipe. You just look at it. Any more where that came from? Don't think so. Think it's just the one. Ah. Ooh, gorgeous weight. Yeah, I'm glad we went exploring. Now let's go cash it out.
These guys, these one too, they can go here.
These ones?
Yeah, the reason is there's too much lead in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a piece of lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I separate that,
Yeah.
well, I'm sure you heard most of that, but I'm learning about prepared steel. The problem here is that these old pieces are often sealed together at the joints with lead, which means they can't go in as cast, they have to go in as shred, which is too bad, but the price isn't that different. It's different enough, it would have been a few extra bucks, but yeah, then I was there late and they're closing, so that's fine. I will take these apart and remove the other bits. First time ever we get to use this. Oh man, that was easy. Just look at it go. There's no replacement for leverage. I'm not doing this because of lead, I'm doing this because there's this piece of brass stuck in here. There's that. Turns out that is not entirely lead, but it's actually a piece of brass here with lead, sort of lead soldered onto it. That's an interesting animal. Probably have to stick that in a pot and melt the lead off and rescue the brass out of it. Shouldn't be that hard. Actually, that's kind of cool because that counts as soft lead, and I've been noticing that there are different metallurgical applications that might come up in my life where I'd need soft lead, and the lead that I melted down and formed out of those wheel weights would not be the best because of the antimony and the other stuff in it. But the soft lead, that's exactly what you want because that's pure lead. So that one should be its own brick, which is kind of a cool random find. So those chunky bits of brass. I love finding brass. I love finding brass. It's so many different places.
My only regret is that I sold those pieces before I got a good picture for the thumbnail. It's not that bad though. Tin is 8 cents a pound, industrial cast is 9 cents a pound. So in total we brought in 440 pounds. It would have made a difference of $4 if it was all cast. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Actually, we might as well hit this now. Then we, those electric motors, those 2 stupid little motors from the hoverboard, I got $1.98 for both of them. So those were $1 a piece, which is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And then the aluminum, oh, I didn't show you guys this. I found a pressure washer that was just sort of, yeah, I found a pressure washer. And got $6 for aluminum breakage. So that was cool. Our total payout was $43. I was going to do that at the end of the video because we're going to actually go on another run and bring in the rest of this stuff. But whatever, we'll do it now. And by the way, I know some of you are probably thinking that those running board rails I should have kept or whatever. I tested them on my on the side of my truck, and they didn't fit, and I don't have the mounting points for those. Otherwise, keep them and resell them. That's what you're going to say, right? I know. But the mounting points where the brackets fit in, half of them had already been broken off. And yes, you could have just found a new way to drill new holes and fit them on like that. But I have enough projects right now. And that one, I'd just much rather bring them in as scrap aluminum, okay? If they'd come along a month or 2 from now, then they would have had a better chance of being restored. But they came along now, and right now, it's scrap day. Speaking of which, I decided to try a different, switch things up. Normally I'd get an ice cap, but I was in the mood for an orange creamsicle smoothie. It's good, but it's no ice cap. Now I'm going to go home and sort of clean the truck and load some stuff up so we can have an early day tomorrow.
Can't let the kids see those or they're not going to want me to scrap them.
It's a whole new day and we're on the move. I've got everything loaded up. Almost everything. Primarily the brass and copper. I decided it was time. That's for 2 reasons. Part of that is nobody knows what the market is going to do, but I have a suspicion this rise in prices might not be sustainable. At least the steel one is, and I think that's because of what I mentioned last time about production and industry sort of outpaced production when they both started back up at the same time, but it'll probably level out again. Whether copper will do that, I don't know, because it's not like it's spiked so much as rose sharply, but we'll see. Anyway, that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is I'm trying to schmooze a little bit. That's why that's why I'm not wearing my super dirty coveralls, because I want to talk to my man up at the scrapyard and get the straight deets from the horse's mouth, as it were, to better inform myself and you guys. I've got 2 videos, one in particular coming up that I wasn't really gonna do, but I realized that, yeah, no, we could, that would be fun, that would be useful. I think that would actually be valuable. So yeah, I want to get all of the data so that I can speaking riddles is probably not that much fun. Please excuse me, I'll stop. But I want to talk to him, that's the point. I want to have a conversation. So
It shouldn't take that long. And this is also the spot where I get to finally sell off all of the zinc and such. We'll see what the prices there have been doing. It's just a fun... I'm excited for this one. I'm pretty jazzed to be cashing out some things that I haven't cashed out pretty much ever. We'll see if zinc was worth it. I think the price is the same as aluminum. I think. But it is a lot heavier. We got $350, which is pretty good. Let me break it down for you. Horse? Pipe, nickel, horse. I don't understand. Bud copper is about $4 right now, so that's pretty cool. Yellow brass is $2.30, which I thought would be better, to be honest. With copper at $4, I thought brass would be right behind it, but nope. No, I was used to getting $1.60 for brass, so that's actually pretty good. Insulated number 2, I got $1.46. I guess that's good. So $40 on number 2 copper wire, and $1.60 for the Lumex, which is the housing wire, so I made $32 there. And then about $40 total for all of the copper that we brought in. Most of that was from that piece that we found earlier, so that's pretty cool. So then aluminum, the best stuff seems to be the clean aluminum extrusion at 86 cents a pound. We got a total of about $80 for all the aluminum we brought in. And then the bin full of zinc alloy and the bin full of zinc wheel weights with the steel and such, those were purchased as light, dirty cast aluminum at 20 cents a pound, which is a lot lower than aluminum for sure. That's not really what I was expecting for the zinc, but it was what I was expecting for the wheel weights. We made $30 off of that junk. And remember, I bought that bin of wheel weights for $10. So we're already making money off of those. Still need to sell that lead. Woo! So that was pretty fun. I'm gonna go write down everything that I've learned and try to put together something interesting that I think will add value to the scrap community. Thank you so much for spending your time with me here today. This was fun, and I'm glad you came along. Whatever you're doing out there, I support you, as long as you're not making anything worse for other people. So thanks again. Leave it better than you found it. Keep doing the thing.